Welcome to Hangover Reviews. Today, since the Deadpool trailer came out, I thought I'd review the best Ryan Reynolds led comic book movie so far. Save you time, it's Green Lantern. This was also a suggestion from Chris from Storybreakers. That's a podcast where they pitch a story idea for a movie. It's a fun podcast, you should give it a listen. Green Lantern is a 2011 movie based on the character from DC Comics. It stars Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan, a cocky test pilot who is chosen to wield the power of the Green Lantern ring. That basically means he becomes a super-powered space cop. Okay, let me start with a few things I liked. There's a few things I liked. Ryan Reynolds is well cast here, and he nails the performance. It's the same with a lot of the minor characters too. Like Mark Strong as Sinestro, Peter Sarsgaard as Hector Hammond, and Jeffrey Rush as Tom Array, and Michael Clarke Duncan as Kilowog. Michael Clarke Duncan is second only to Ryan Reynolds in being amazing in terrible comic book movies. I also like the visual effects and the design of all the Green Lantern and space stuff. The suit does look cool despite being green and animated. His eyes look a little creepy though. I don't know why they made them that whitish blue colour. I don't know why they didn't just make them like a vibrant green. Despite having all these great pieces, this movie is just not well put together. The plot is kind of all over the place. I would have loved to have seen more of the space stuff. That's what separates Green Lantern from other superheroes. That's like his niche. It would have been good to see more of that. It would have given us something in a superhero movie that we just hadn't seen before. It is easy to say that though in hindsight after the success of Guardians of the Galaxy. I just don't think the Earth stuff was necessary. I think you could have cut the whole Hector Hammond plot out, as good as Peter Sarsgaard was. I just think they tried to put too much in and it just ended up being really confusing. I think the whole thing is probably confusing for MD that doesn't have any foreknowledge of Green Lantern. A more tangible main villain would have been good too. He just ends up fighting a cloud of gas that's like the embodiment of fear. We learn nothing from Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. And what's that construct necklace about? What is that? Why does she only recognise him when she gets like this close? It's obviously him. His hair is exactly the same, he doesn't even do anything to it. He's just wearing like a small mask. He's deepened his voice a little bit. If I saw him in the street I'd be like, it's Ryan Reynolds. Another thing, this isn't really the fault of the movie because it's in all the comics that deal with Green Lantern's origin as well. But why is Abin Sur in a ship? He doesn't need a ship, does he? Anyway, this movie isn't completely terrible. And that's the worst thing about it. There's so many elements there that you just see what it could have been. It could have been great, but it wasn't. This is okay for a hangover. It's pretty light-hearted. It's good fun, I guess. Just try not to look at Hector Hammond too much, you'll be okay. All the flying about and action should be bearable for a light hangover. The whole thing's just bearable. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's bearable. That's the review for this week. If you have a suggestion like Chris from Storybreakers, leave it in the comments or tweet me at Hangover Reviews. Subscribe for a new video every Sunday. Have a green hangover. It doesn't work, why do I keep trying to do that? Have a good hangover.